Tonight's Unified Bank Nailers profile is forward Sean Josling. And Sean, it's your first season of pro hockey. You come to Wheeling, West Virginia to play for the Nailers. First of all, what drew you to want to sign with Wheeling this offseason?
Kind of my attraction to coming to Wheeling was I heard they had a great organization all the way up to the NHL. So that kind of caught my eye, and me and my agent figured out it was the best fit.
This is your first year playing pro hockey. What have you enjoyed about it so far, whether it's something, the play on the ice, or the camaraderie that you have quickly with the guys in the locker room and the apartments?
Yeah, it's a big difference from junior. Moving on your own. All the guys are older, stronger, bigger, but they've all been great to me, and it's been a great experience so far.
One of the highlights, I always enjoy it when it's a player's first season, that big moment. You got to score your first pro goal. How well do you remember it? It was a few weeks ago now that you guys have had the break and haven't played for a little bit, but how special of a moment was that for you?
You know, it's always a great feeling to get the first one out of the way early rather than later. I think it was like 3 slap shots on the play and then popped out to me in this slot, and I just put it home.
Who was your first text or phone call after the game? What was that like to be able to have friends and family to connect with them and really soak in just how special of a moment it was?
Probably my mom. She was pretty jacked up about that. I just called her. She just said, "Great game." We just talked. She was pretty excited. So.
There's a lot of you guys. It's an interesting mix this year where there's quite a few who have been around pro hockey for a bit, but there's also a lot of rookies. And it seems like you rookies have really flocked to one another, where you have Foley, you have Drevich. What's that like? How have you guys all come together so quickly and so closely?
All the guys are great. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you're a rook. We got a really close team. All the guys hang out. But like you said, there is a lot of rookies, and we like to have fun with each other, bug each other, but it's been great.
What about the play on the ice and how you've been able to adjust to playing the pro level, have the success where you were a scorer in juniors and you're still able to have that element of your game here in the pro level?
I think, I'm still adjusting to the speed in the game, but, the first couple games, getting your feet wet and getting up to the speed. I know everyone hasn't played in about 10 months, so that was nice to get back on the ice and just jump up to the pro speed in that level.
What do you like about this team in terms of the way that you guys are able to compete? You're in every game that you play and playing some very exciting games, to say the least.
Yeah, like you said, we've been in a lot of close games. I think we have a great young team. A lot of new guys, and we have a lot of skill. So I think we got a great team here, and we're going to make a push for it.
You have a neat connection to Wheeling, as one of your coaches in Sarnia was former Wheeling goaltender Frankie Palazis. And as soon as you signed your contract this summer, he was right on the social media, pumping your tires, getting everybody excited for you, getting you excited to come here. What was he like as a coach, and how much conversation have you had with him since you signed here?
We actually haven't really had any conversation about signing here. We talked just briefly about the town and stuff, but I know Wardo knows Pally pretty good. So I mean, just being able to come here and talk to guys who've been through this, it makes it that much easier on you.
As you look at the season going forward, you guys are going to have quite the gauntlet of games coming up, where you're going to play 11 games in 19 days after having a couple of weeks off, after having such a long summer off. Is it nice to be able to finally get into a rhythm where you're playing games and you're not just having 1 or 2 and then sitting for a while?
Oh, for sure. That's the worst, is when you got to wait like a week or 2 to play. I know all the guys like getting after it, not having a long week of practice. But I mean, some of the old guys and junior guys who have been playing those long seasons are kind of used to this. I don't know about like Foley and stuff, because college guy only played 30 games a season. So. No,
that's a great point too. You get finally a different opponent besides the Indy Fuel that's been just pounded down your throat. Are you excited to see Tulsa and look at some different opponents? I'm sure you're tired of Indy.
Yeah, I am. We've already played them a handful of times. You know which guys get under your skin and which don't. So it's nice to play someone new and get a new matchup going.
Very good. Sean, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to speak with me. A really nice start of your rookie season. I hope it continues throughout this season and really starts to get a nice building block built for you. And I appreciate you taking some time to chat with me.
Thank you.
Sean Josling, our Wheeling Nailers profile, brought to you by Unified Bank during our intermission coverage. We'll take a break and come back with more on the Nailers Broadcast Network, presented by Main Street Bank.